Yeah, that's a bit too much for us to talk about on the show.
Why?
Hemlock Grove?
Yeah, man.
Castle Rock?
Oh no,
What's wrong with Hemlock Grove?
It doesn't come on anymore.
that too.
Yeah, I don't know if we should be talking about past.
But they
like,
had
like
come on now,
expired shows.
they had some scenes in there.
I haven't watched all of it, but here's what I thought you would want to talk about today, Kenneth, Alvin, Mackenzie. The series finale of Supernatural.
Yeah, I don't watch Supernatural.
Yes, you do.
What the hell you gonna tell me what I watch?
You watch Supernatural.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No,
I watch
don't.
Supernatural.
Kenneth, Alvin, Mackenzie.
The
Not
second.
Junior.
This is
Yeah, but this. Shut up, Tim.
Welcome to the show.
It's
a bit heated to get started this go round.
You watch Supernatural.
Ooh. Oh, you're both of them still fighting. Hi guys.
I'm not fighting.
Tim here. Chris. Kristen, who
Whatever.
has the face,
Whatever.
and Chico's over there.
Watching Supernatural. And pretending like he knows nothing. Of Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki.
Child, I didn't even
He
know.
knows. No, you know because you said you watched Supernatural.
Oh, I do. No. I said I know. No. Hold up.
Okay.
Huh? Woosah?
I know. I need to woosah just a little bit.
No. So
I'm trying
I
to be
know them.
stoic now. And failing.
Like I know Dean. And
I know about the car.
What did you just look at?
I know nothing of
Why did
what
you
they're
just make that
talking
face?
about.
no, because Dean.
And he forgot the other one's name, and that's why you made that.
Wait a minute. Is Dean is Jensen Ackles, right? The shorter one.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Did you
he's the
just
short one.
ask who was who in a show you watch?
I don't watch Supernatural.
Huh?
I don't watch Supernatural.
And the
Oh.
plot thickens.
I'm asking if if Jensen Ackles' character's name is Dean because Jared Padalecki like premiered on Gilmore Girls, like that was his first
Right.
big acting
Okay,
gig,
no.
and his name was Dean on Gilmore Girls.
Okay, so
Jared
what's the
Padalecki.
other
He's
guy's
Red
name?
Hood.
Who's the other name? What's the other name?
Yeah, Jensen Ackles plays the voice of Red Hood.
It's Dean.
I don't watch
Should I just look it
Supernatural.
up? Will that help?
Please do.
Probably.
Because I'm like,
'Cause I'm horrible right
Okay.
now.
Jared Padalecki played.
So we're gonna
Sam.
do a
Jeez
Oh,
Christ.
it is
It's
Sam.
No, that's the one that played on Gilmore Girls.
Sam.
I'm literally hearing him say, "Hey Sam." Yeah. Okay.
So
We're done.
his brother's name is Dean on Supernatural,
Right.
but his name was Dean on Gilmore Girls.
Yes.
I just like the car.
Car is on point.
I like the car that's in the Batman trailer. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make it about
everybody.
something I can discuss.
All right. So now that the mystery has been solved about
Hey, Tim,
Gilmore
do you watch
Girls-
Supernatural?
Oh hell no!
Why that though? Why so aggressive?
Because this the whole thing of who's watching it and not. It's just
So
I don't know that I want to be in the middle of that conversation.
I don't know
It's
if I
just-
believe you. Tunisia, do you?
It's
Are
been
you sure?
on for like,
Tunisia's mother watches.
This is
it.
like his.
what is it, like 14
season?
years?
She said no, she doesn't.
It's something
Oh,
insane.
we've had conversation about her watching it, so I think you need to check your sources. All right.
How many seasons was Supernatural on the air?
Oh my goodness.
I
All
don't
right.
understand what you're talking about.
Shows matching Supernatural.
Wait, what?
We can't do Siri.
Why?
Why?
Just something doesn't feel right about that. All right.
I don't think we're going to get demonetized. You need to get money for that.
I don't know. Apple is crazy right now. They're taking everything off of the.
Ain't nobody at Apple watching our show.
We're on Apple?
And moving
I
on.
don't even think we're on iTunes.
I thought this was YouTube.
We are on YouTube.
Yeah, we are on
They
YouTube.
can find us. I don't know. All right.
We can't get monetized for a while, by the way.
Yeah, it's gonna take some work. All right. So starting off,
Send sponsors.
This is
Continue.
ILNL.
we're so far past that already.
We never said it.
Yeah, he did. He
No,
whispered it.
he went, this is ILNL. And I said, shut up, Tim.
It's still gonna be you, so it's all good.
Oh, let's sigh.
Let's sigh. All right. So sorry, everybody on the internet. I did want to do a follow-up stream of trying to get an Xbox Series X, and I
You lied
didn't
to us.
because I was so tired and upset and mad and angry and frustrated and all the things that I just did not have the energy to do it.
Mentiroso.
What you said.
I can whisper too.
What's the name of those videos?
Oh, ASMR.
Stop it. So
We should do that to Tim. Oh no, you don't have your headphones on. Dang it.
so
I'm
I
so lost.
I just want to give an update.
You know what ASMR is? Hello.
He got a controller.
Yay.
And most of the time,
With controllers.
Goodness gracious.
with a system which has green in it, so you can see right through it. Isn't that great?
Is it bigger on the inside?
Is it? No, it's not that bad on the screen.
Oh man,
it's
this
not that bad.
is just
It's not that bad. It's
No,
not bad.
it's maneuverable. It's not
this
maneuverable.
is heavy as I don't know
Would
what.
you like me and Chris to hold it?
Sure.
And boop.
I don't think we can hold it if you're opening it like that, though. Tim,
You look
Okay.
so uncomfortable.
you look like you're injuring yourself.
I'm having a little trouble, but I'm
And
making
because
do.
of the angle, it's kind of hard to see it.
All right. Thank you. See,
Thank
look
you.
at that.
Thank you,
Framing.
Chris.
Framing. So, I got yelled at because I didn't do a proper unboxing, and I'm sorry. But I will do a setup video. Will that make up for it?
I don't know if it'll make up for it. It'll just be in place of it.
Are you sure there's an Xbox in there?
That is a really good question.
That is a system.
You sure?
Should.
Or
You know what?
Just
We'll
be-
find out in
it's
another
It
video.
could be a
This is
box
heavy.
of bricks. It could be the first Xbox.
I'm just saying. 'Cause
Costco better not send me a box of bricks.
I'm just saying because I walked past it twice and I am an artist.
Costco? You trust Costco?
It was where I had to find it. So
I have nothing against Costco.
I like how what I said went over everybody's heads.
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
That is awesome.
okay.
I
So
walked past it
yes,
twice and I'm an artist.
I ended up finding a system. So that kind of resolved itself. We can move on.
And my bag is heavier.
Are you excited?
I am.
You must
stoked.
be excited because you unboxed off camera. Look, I'm your wife is the first one who
not
laughed.
going to let it go. Jeez.
Well, I could bring up something else, but I'm trying to be polite.
Well, yes, I was very excited because it was supposed to have been here yesterday.
I'm so excited.
It made it here today.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm so scared.
Let me stop. Stop this. Stop this. Stop. Yes.
That's how I get what I want from my boyfriends. Look at your face.
And their names are.
My ex-boyfriends?
All right.
You know I've never been the dumpy. Before.
So, all right, we can move past that because launch week was crazy stupid.
Yeah.
I feel
Very.
bad for all the people that did not luck out to get systems because this was a really bad launch.
I feel bad for me having to endure listening to you all just complain about this for the last like 2 or 3 weeks.
Look, I'm
bad for me.
gonna set the record straight on a couple of things. 2020 has been a really, really bad year for everybody.
You have to set that record straight. I think that record is
Yeah, it's kind of well
For
known.
me,
that record is as straight as
for me,
Me.
the thing that I needed to kind of feel normal
You got.
was a uneventful console launch.
in 2020.
And that was the thing. I felt that frustration because this is something that I've been waiting for a really, really long time.
I will
and
say,
I was hoping it would go off without a hitch.
in the chat, I swear I have never been able to feel such tension from Tim as I did in those moments when he was trying to secure a system. I was just like, I can feel, not I can sense, I can feel you seething.
Like, have you ever tried to
on
get
the other
something on
side of the
eBay
screen.
and you're just waiting for it?
Exactly.
That's what everybody's been going
I
through.
never had those moments. See,
I
my
was
whole thing is like
that's how
my
I felt about
plan.
Endgame.
My plan was or is to wait until probably sometime this time next year. Like my 40th.
Which is gonna work out better for you anyway.
Right, my 40th birthday.
Your
I'll
40th
probably-
birthday is next year? Oh,
I'll be 40 next year.
okay.
Yeah, so I
never done
might,
this one.
for the sake of my major, we'll blame it on that. For the sake of school.
Write it off on your taxes. It's a school resource. You could probably
that
get
it
away
is.
with it. Yeah, you could.
Yeah, you would be
You're
able to
in gaming,
put that
so
on there.
any video game and stuff you buy, you could probably write off.
So
at this
that's
point.
what I'll be
Yes.
doing.
I did that with one of my
for-
laptops for when I was teaching, and they didn't give us a laptop, but they expected us to work off of school hours.
Well, I'll be
So I
doing
got to
that
write
because
that
I
off.
did get a Switch.
Yeah,
and
that
hella games.
Mm.
You can probably do board games as well.
But that's only if you do enough to itemize your taxes in the first place.
in any instance, anything that you buy that helps you with your learning, you can use. I mean, they told us that in student orientation.
I was gonna
so
say I
that
used to write off
includes
my
this.
clothes because it was part of my like uniform.
Well, I got hella games for
keep your receipts.
Could be watched.
I am the government.
Ah,
digital.
Contractually.
Yeah, you'll have your receipts. Yeah. All right, so
Wait a minute. So this is the Xbox thing. What about PS5?
okay, so good question. Well, what's the question?
Have they done it again where you can like try and get a box?
Yeah,
Okay.
They did the pre-orders,
Right.
and then they did the actual launches. They have both happened.
So
No bueno.
What was the launch? I think the launch is where y'all again were.
okay, so I think I understand how to answer the question. All right.
Okay.
So
Yeah, because I'm not good at phrasing it.
no, you asked it right. It's just I have to make sure I answer it the way that
Okay.
you ask it.
Cool.
So
You're gonna be such a good teacher, Tim.
oh, thank you. So the thing with both Microsoft and Sony was that they were at the mercies of the retailers. They're like, we want to do XYZ, and then Walmart was like, I'm gonna do whatever I want. And because Walmart decided to break what they were planning to do, it messed up everybody else, and they had to follow suit, so they didn't lose any sales. So Walmart broke pre-orders.
How can they do that if they're not the ones who create the systems? They sell them.
It was more so.
It's already in stock and in their hands. So
Oh, okay.
at
That's
this point,
okay. That's I guess part of my question. Like,
Yeah.
how can you do that if you're not the one who has the?
Yeah, they have the
Devices.
stuff. Yeah. So that was the first part of it, and then the second part was launch day, which was a cluster because they didn't want their websites to crash.
Is that when your boss got?
he
No,
got
he did
his
a pre.
He got his pre-order.
He got his
Yeah.
pre-order. Okay.
and
So
I think that's when we were all having the conversation.
Yeah, we were all talking about it
Yes.
as it was happening. Yeah, because the pre-orders were earlier date.
So was yours a pre-order or
No, I tried to do it launch day. That's why I was so
I
frustrated.
was gonna say that's where I got seething Tim from.
Wait,
So this was a launch day
That'd be
purchase,
a
but I
great
just got
video
it.
game title.
got you.
Yeah.
Or horror movie.
So you
like
ordered it through Costco
B-flick.
online.
B-more,
Yeah, on the
B
morning of
horror.
launch
Straight to
day,
sci-fi.
November 10th.
Straight to
Yeah.
sci-fi.
So the other part of your question was about launch day.
Yeah.
So November 10 was Microsoft,
Okay.
and November 12th was Sony.
Okay.
Because Microsoft sold a lot of their systems on their own website, they only had inventory for a limited push, but they launched worldwide, something that Sony didn't do. Sony, on the other hand, gave allocations away. So
Okay.
they did multiple allocations throughout
That
the day.
sounds more manageable.
It was for like traffic and all that, but people were still pissed because it's hard to get one. So, so since then, there's been like a little bit of trickle of systems on both sides. Some people have been able to get them, some have not. But Microsoft keeps talking about they're not going to have systems available until like first quarter next year.
Oh,
That's how bad it is for them. Sony said that they're going to have systems throughout the holiday season.
I am so glad I went ahead and got a Cyberpunk.
Yeah, you might as well start playing now because whenever you eventually
Well,
get
no.
a system,
December, but yeah,
yeah.
so you got
December.
Cyberpunk for
the one.
Xbox.
Xbox One.
Yeah, and it has a free upgrade to Xbox Series S or X. So, yeah. So basically, this has been a really crazy season for launching. They should have waited till next year.
I'm thinking about getting what's called
They're trying to get stuff in before
Assassin's Creed
Christmas.
Van
Yep.
Halen.
Valhalla.
Valhalla. Yeah, Valhalla.
Yeah.
Is
So
that Assassin's Creed?
yes,
Hey!
good job. See, there you go. You're in it.
Hey, that terrible Michael Fassbender movie. The game is excellent. I've played the game before. I love the game. What?
Oh, that's cool.
I said the movie.
Okay,
was
I'll bite.
horrible.
No, but
Do you know which one?
Do I know which one of Assassin's Creed?
yeah.
My friend's ex-boyfriend. I think it's 2. Whatever the second one was. That sounds familiar.
Is there two?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's,
They
there's
started
up
off
to,
with numbers.
there's up to
Okay.
like 3, and then it goes into the side stories, right?
Okay, yeah.
Because this was like
So you were still in Italy.
20.
Yeah, so like the original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I want to get through these really, really quick so we can get to stuff that we all can talk about.
Rápido.
What?
So, yeah, I thought that this was kind of cute about spending whatever the cost for a console is versus a 5-foot-tall
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Jeez.
So, I thought that was kind of a funny.
You know how many
diversion.
clothes you can buy
Speaking
for $500?
speaking of purchases, I'm debating on whether or not I want to buy a baby Yoda.
Get it.
I thought,
How
you,
much is it?
I thought he was going to stop at baby.
I think
It's just going, I've been debating if I'm going to get myself a baby this season.
Like this is what we're
Sim
doing.
Sim is just so great. I just want to buy a copy.
yeah, I'll just babysit him.
It's like there's another way to satisfy your paternal urges.
yeah.
So
Well, the one I want is $70, and he's the one that interacts with you.
how?
Like you put your hand over top and then he
Yeah.
closes his eyes. And
Yeah, he realizes you're there. And
that's how
he's
for the
like a
Force.
Furby, basically.
Oh gosh, Furby.
So when you get it, it must be on the show.
How tall is it?
But it's green.
About the
Well,
height
well-
of Baby Yoda. He's about this big.
We'll
I was
figure
gonna
it
say like
out.
a foot.
We'll make it work.
Most of them are about a foot, actually.
The Mandalorian is the next thing in my queue.
Congratulations.
So when you start watching, you gotta let us know because I haven't seen anything yet.
Me neither.
I don't have Disney Plus.
I have Disney Plus, but I just homework.
Do you want me to add you to my Disney Plus?
Wait, aren't you? It's Disney.
Let's have that
I
conversation.
was on Aaron's Disney Plus, and then when I bought my iPad or something, oh no, when I something with my phone, I got Disney Plus for free for a year.
I was like, wait a minute, how are you gonna?
No, I have your HBO Max though. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
All right, last thing. I believe it's the last thing. So this is actually following up with what you were bringing up to our attention in the group about systems bricking and burning and crashing.
And then Microsoft takes to Twitter and goes, "We're sorry, we actually have to make this statement, but please do not blow vape smoke into your
Right.
Xbox Series X."
God.
yeah, so
So guess what we're doing after Tim's unboxing?
no vaping.
All I smell is smoke in the air.
No.
See, I was gonna go to like, I'm full of smoke.
Yes.
'Cause I'm so cool.
And there goes monetization.
I know. It's just
Anyway.
just killed the whole episode. Thank you, Chico.
I'm full of smoke.
Oh, so apparently that part being
Baby,
fake,
that's
they're
what
saying
happened.
the
That would be-
PS5s are actually freezing up.
Yeah.
By the way,
but-
what's
Is
actually
it because
freezing up?
Is it because the whatchamacallit is getting jammed? Because there's so many people on it simultaneously?
No, just
No.
Well, no. You're referring to the download.
the
bug.
network. And,
Yeah, the network.
Yeah. Now with that,
That's
yes, but that's a separate issue.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all are just talking about the console itself,
The
not
console
the.
No, which console is this?
PS5.
Yeah, I'm hearing about that. Yeah, I've been hearing about it.
Well, it's
Because
early
it's the
production.
first. Because here's the thing.
Oh, it's
here's
like-
the thing,
it's-
and like
it's not beta.
people on my
more like
social
alpha.
media want to argue with me about this. My whole thing is this: every gamer knows. I
Should
love
know.
you. I love you.
Should know.
I love you.
Go for it.
Oh boy.
Every gamer knows you never get the first batch.
Okay. All right.
Oh
So
boy.
He
All right.
said he loves you.
we'll
Okay.
I'll
Here's the
give
thing.
my reasons
Okay.
after.
Here's
But
the
yeah,
thing.
go ahead.
Here's the
go
thing.
ahead.
Here's the thing. Okay. So
You want to go before me afterwards?
No, because I'm kind of wondering if he
Because
feels
it's
the same
like-
way about computers, because I'm trying to get the new MacBook.
Well, no. Well, Amazon has engineers. They're really good.
My whole thing is just like historic.
talk about
I'll put it like this. There's going to be people that buy the first batch of things.
Yeah. Early adopters.
It's going to happen. And I still respect them. You know, I used to work at a cell phone company. I worked at Nextel, Sprint, Verizon Wireless, T-Mobile, and I got
fix my
hired at.
I need some tech service.
But that's how they
now.
would approach me. Hey, fix my phone. No.
I would pay you though.
I mean, if I could, I would.
Yeah,
But I was a gone by
I
the
just
time.
want free data.
But my whole thing is just like I remember when the Xbox came out.
Mm-hmm. Now which one?
In the first Xbox.
original?
Okay, the OG Xbox.
OG Xbox,
All right.
and in PlayStation 2. So I was in Central State. I was in Ohio, and my home.
Ohio.
We'll just say you're homie.
We were cool.
I
Yeah,
thought you said home.
Used to
not
be
home.
my
them
homie.
homeboy. Yeah,
Used to
yeah,
be
we were
my
cool.
ace.
He.
Continue.
So
Tim's on the train
his
now, too.
father worked at a car dealership. Well, especially in Ohio, they were known for putting systems inside of their cars.
Yeah.
So
Same,
I
same
remember
thing.
this
Same
from
thing in
Pimp My
Miami.
Ride.
Yeah.
So they were known for putting systems inside their cars.
he was
Pimp my ride.
That's what I'm saying.
So he was supposed to give me a PlayStation 2, right?
Yeah.
He ran out of PlayStation 2s. He ended up getting me an Xbox. And that's when I fell in love with the Xbox. Because at the time I had a PlayStation. And, with the PlayStation, go Resident Evil. So it was just like, but I did not regret it because those PlayStation 2s, they stayed having issues like burning out, and it was just always something. So ever since then, it was just like, nope,
Yeah,
I'm
then
not getting the
after
first
that,
batch.
It was Xbox turn, the 360 and the infamous
I
Red
was
Ring.
gonna say that
Red Ring of
360.
Death. Red Ring of Death. And
That
I
I
used to work at,
remember
I
that.
remember that because I used to work at EB Games. So many jobs. I need a career.
You're working on it.
Ain't I
En route.
Ain't I down? So, so all this to say, that's why I'm just like, no. Now, like I said, it's not to knock those who get the first batch. I mean, if that's what you want to do, cool. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just not going to do it because, no.
All right. I'm gonna.
In the words of Magneto, in chess, the pawns go first.
See.
That's
I
all-
love you,
That's
Tim.
That's
I
also
don't.
in
I
Game
don't
of
like that
Thrones.
either.
That's in Game of Thrones too.
Go ahead. Say
I have
your
a
thing, and
question.
I'm gonna say my thing.
Okay, well my thing is kind of different now. PS2,
Yes.
what color?
Black.
Okay,
And
so
the lettering was multicolored, like blue and purple.
mine still works.
Mine does too.
Yes.
That's why I'm like, what are you talking about? Mine still works.
Well, you probably didn't get the first batch, though.
Oh, okay.
You probably didn't get it when
Then-
it first came
first
out. Like my
came
brother,
out.
if I think
I
if
don't know.
he...
It's Justin's,
Then
and you know how
did not
Justin
get it,
is.
Then you did not get it when it first came out. I know. I remember when you were saying something about him getting that one.
Okay.
A PS2, because I know the PlayStation.
Yeah.
We didn't get it right away, because we were still.
Yeah, you didn't.
I think we had the Genesis.
Yeah, you don't have a first gen.
All right. So here's the other side of the coin,
M1 chip.
and
M1
it's
chip.
I hear what you're saying,
Okay.
and this is kind of the whole thing of just the early adopters anyway. Yes, we are the ones where we would face more bugs and we face more burnouts and all that type of stuff. But there's two modes of thinking. It's either the collector, which is what I am,
That's exactly what I was thinking. The money.
or you're just someone that's really a fan and you'll go through the measures. Like,
Yeah.
it does suck when you have a bad system. But if you have a good system that works and you don't have any trouble, then that's just,
Your
you know,
face.
that's what you get. Like, for
Your face.
instance, my Xbox One,
You know what it is?
launch day Xbox One.
It's
What,
Justice League versus Snyder Cut.
No, it's not. It's not even. It's not even.
It's
I
like
see
you're
where
No,
you're
because
going.
no,
I see
because
where you're
You went to
going.
the movie theater right away. You were like, "Yes, DC, you've done it. Finally, we're good." And then you watch it, and you're like, "Oh,
No. See,
Now,
And
since you put it in that way,
no, I'm gonna explain exactly what it is since you phrased it that way. That is original theatrical release, early adopter.
yes, that's what
Snyder
I mean. Yes.
Cut, you bought the Xbox One S or X. You bought a revision. That's the way I would say that.
So here's
Okay.
But I still fall on my sword of when it launches, you get that one regardless of whatever happens.
but
And
I
insurance.
am a fan.
Insurance, or
And
you buy it
insurance.
from a warehouse called Costco that has really good return
time.
policies.
But no, for me, like, I have 2 PlayStation 3s, 2 PlayStation 4s, 2
PlayStation 3s,
Xbox
which ones do you
Ones.
have?
I have a Slim, and I think I have.
So you don't have the fat PS3.
I do, the one with the sliding
Is that
door.
the 320? Is that what it was?
There was a 60 or 80, 60 gig and 80 gig.
I can't remember the gigs. All I know, one of them has a door that slides to the left
should
or right.
slide up.
No, this
See,
one.
that's the
slides-
fat.
Right, and then one is with the disc that I can't remember.
Yeah.
So there's that. Okay, then I have 2 Xbox Ones, Xbox 360, another Xbox 360 that's in storage, Nintendo Switch.
You trying to do the math in your head?
I'm not trying to do the math. I'm just like, nothing I would actually use is in storage, so you must not want to use it.
Well, no, it's not even that, like
I got a rock.
moving.
You got
thing.
what?
He has a rock and a turtle.
In storage?
And neither
No,
of
it's a
them
Charlie Brown quote.
Oh.
Everybody had bags of candy. He opens his. I got a rock.
Oh, that's what he says? I don't remember that's what he said. Sorry, Chris.
No problem. So, I'm a fan. I bangs with it, but it's just the fact of like, I don't want to go through the rigmarole of,
I can appreciate that.
this not working and da 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 da. Like, and for me also, and I get and absolutely understand why you did what you did when you did it, because my getting the Nintendo Switch was right on time after having COVID-19, being stuck in stuck in. Well, actually, no. I'd already planned on getting the Switch before then.
Yeah, you just didn't have the time to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
So then COVID happened. Thank God I had the Switch because the Switch kept me entertained. I was playing with Chico and Tim. You know what I'm saying? So all of that was taking place. There was some type of socialization that was there.
Yes.
So I get it. You know what I'm saying? I definitely get it. Like I said, my whole thing is I'm going to wait.
All that to say,
Period.
you guys are crazy. I'm gonna wait. That's cool.
No,
That's all fine.
not great.
You want to see what's going on? I got his attention. All right.
I know he's quiet.
So I'm gonna run this in the background.
That's PlayStation.
Yes. So here's the thing.
Sega.
People have been taking the panels off of the system and doing their own custom designs on the PS4 because
That
Sony doesn't want anyone to have custom covers for their systems. So people are just like, well, I'm gonna do it myself.
So for just $19.95, you can ship me your panels.
Wait.
I know that's right.
Wait.
Chico is a boss. Just to let y'all know in the arts.
Yeah, he can.
He's a
he can do it
beast.
for you.
He's a beast. Just to let
What's
you
the
know.
question?
I'm trying to understand this. They don't want anybody to be able to customize their system?
So the whole thing of having the removable panels means that a third-party company can come in
Yeah.
and make custom covers. The same way we have shells for our Macs.
Yeah.
Yeah, then someone can make a custom shell
Okay.
that they could sell. So they could put all types of craziness on it.
Uh-huh.
Sony doesn't want anyone touching their system or doing anything outside of what they're doing. So they're like, nope, you can't do it. So, of
They
course.
don't have
They can't
skins
do
either?
it like it's
No skins,
illegal?
no nothing. Okay, so
Do they not know that people have 3D printers?
I think they're totally aware of all of that. It's the whole thing of what
Wow, so you
ownership
can-
really
you
is.
could- That's a great idea. Have it 3D printed. Then the design you put on it could actually be 3D.
Yeah, it could, and
You
as
can
long as
make
you
a
know
thing
what the
on a
schematics.
Cricut.
Yeah, you could do
I
it.
could ask Aaron to customize something.
So
How do you stop somebody from customizing?
Well, you can't stop anyone, but if you go and you make a video on LAD,
Yeah,
Bible?
Lab Bible.
That Bible.
Yeah, then of course someone can see, okay, Kristen, 2576.
But is it illegal?
Well, see, this is what I was going to get to. The thing of what is ownership. because in actuality, we don't own these things. We're paying for a license.
The actual
we
box.
did have that conversation.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, the box is not yours?
None of it is. We don't own this. We don't own the technology. We don't own the parts. We don't own anything. We're paying for a license to use the equipment. We're paying for a license to have access to the code for the games. We don't own anything.
This is what's in
Do
all
I
of
own
that.
do I own my N64?
You don't own it. You have possession of it and have access to use it because you paid for a
probably,
license.
well, it's back. That's back in the day. So,
That's what
Well,
I'm
no,
saying. Like this
that's every system.
oh, it's always been that way.
Always.
any system, even like an Atari.
Even ColecoVision,
Yeah.
if you wanted to go that far
That
back.
was the language.
Talk to him.
So that all of that was in the language.
Yeah, all of
You
that
know,
is if you check in your instruction manuals and
So,
stuff,
I'm
it
sitting up
has
here
licensing agreements.
I just looked at a post that
Yeah.
said it's 500. You telling me for $500 a licensing something, I can't put what I want on it? Oh no.
Okay, so you
I buy my car. I ain't make those parts. I ain't put them together. You best believe if I want to put me a little stencil, a sticker on it, it's going on there. Oh wow, that really just.
Yeah, you
the
did.
venom.
I just
So-
felt all the candy.
So here's the thing:
Shout out
not,
to
not
Miles
everything, not everything is a licensing deal. But in video games, that's been a really big contention over the years. Of do you really own what you purchased?
that black is sick.
I mean,
though.
you can go back
That is
to
nice, though.
you can go back to like years ago when people were modding systems so
Yeah.
you can play copy games.
Okay, modding to me is different than like decorating your system.
It all depends on how you decorate it. If you went and you completely made a new shell, you've circumvented a copyright. But if you did something like this where you painted a shell,
But what if you bought the original thing that had the shell
Now,
on
now
it?
the kicker is
Then you already paid for that.
or the slight, I guess the slight loophole is you can pay somebody to do something,
and they
but
get
the
in trouble?
person can't take and customize one and sell it.
yep.
Okay, so that's okay. So
That's a service.
that's what I'm wondering. What? Okay, so if I do it myself, I would get in trouble.
No,
no.
Okay, but if somebody else did it for me,
if you did it and sold it,
right? That
you get
okay.
in
That's
trouble.
what I. Okay, so what if I paid somebody to do it for me?
Then
Then that's a
there would be
problem, right?
Overall, if you do any modification at all, you've broken some sort of copyright or
Then
license.
why doesn't PlayStation just have that as a
I was gonna
service?
say, well, in a
that you can pay
nutshell,
for?
the warranty's voided. That's for sure.
Yeah. So well, that's another thing. They usually have some type of sticker.
Then do a skin instead
No.
of a.
But you're
I'm saying
still
is-
doing a
Okay,
modification.
we can't talk about
So
this
what they
anymore
have-
because I'm not a gamer. And I'm
There's
getting really
there's
upset
usually
about
some
all
sort of
these
sticker.
rules and regulations.
There's usually some sort of sticker somewhere.
a security sticker.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
But that's for opening the system.
Yeah.
Exactly. But that's
But
what
this
I'm
this
saying.
is on the outside, of it.
Outside. That's what I'm saying. If
And
it's
it,
a
and, it
shell,
and it detaches so you can have access to it.
that's what I'm saying. Like, how is okay?
Hold on, wait. That's how
It's
the
almost
PlayStation
like
5
that
is set
do
up?
not
Yes.
remove tag.
So if you
on the
think of
mattress.
the PlayStation 4,
Which you're not supposed
how
to
you
remove
can open the shell
until
so you can get and put in
use
a new
the
hard
mattress.
drive and all that type of stuff.
I didn't know you could do that without.
Yeah.
I thought there was a security sticker there too.
No, Sony's really good about letting their consumer have access to their tech.
Oh, really?
But it still has the whole thing of how much access do you really have?
Like,
Because
we'll
it's
let
still
you
licensed.
in. However,
Yeah.
What if I just like had stickers or puff paint or I don't know. Like, because what if you're a person who is a gamer and you have gamer friends or whatever, or like you bring your system to somebody's house for a party? Because I remember when we did the Guitar Hero or
Yep.
whatever that thing was, right? Guitar
Yes,
Hero.
Guitar Hero.
Like, what if you're bringing your system to somebody's place, but that person has a system too, and maybe you have different rooms and stuff? You just want to be able to differentiate between the two. You gonna get like. Never mind. Okay, I'm thinking too hard about it.
Yeah, like the overall.
I just don't like
but
people
that's
telling me
real.
I can't do stuff. That's
basically
really
it.
all it is.
Yeah,
Like,
that-
don't tell me I paid $500 for this and then I can't do what I want with it.
Basically, just don't tell Sony that you did
somebody
something.
has an issue with authority.
Who's my father? Who's my father?
Who's the daddy?
And the thing is, I'm the one that's.
Facebook jail.
So
You
let
don't
me.
always get put in
So
social
let's just
media
talk
jail.
about something real quick.
All right, so we're gonna divert real quick. Go ahead.
O'Neill's about to be put in Facebook jail.
You're like Sims fire sticks. You're jailbroken.
I am constantly put in Facebook jail. I just got out Friday.
How have they not just completely?
I'm surprised you still have an
dismantled
account, to be
your-
honest.
No, so you know,
Me
okay,
too, that's
so
what I'm saying.
this is what happened. So last Friday, I posted a video of this woman using an
Some type of
aerosol can
yeah.
to blow fire, right?
And it went tragically askew.
No,
Well, it wasn't
nothing,
tragic.
No, nothing happened. Like she did.
No, he's
Yeah,
saying that
she's
he's
like-
saying
no,
the
but-
outcome.
Yeah,
for
her
you.
reaction
Yeah,
was like she was like surprised at
Right.
the fireball.
That's it, right? Facebook says, "Oh, you're promoting violence." Da 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 da. So this suspended me for a week. Okay. Monday, I get a message from Facebook. You're suspended for 30 days. What? Why am I suspended for 30 days? Well, so there was a puzzle, and there were these different words. One would probably assume a more perverse result or perverse answer. But then they had the answer key at the bottom of the thing. Cool. Facebook is like, oh, this is inappropriate, blah, blah, blah. You're suspended for 30 days. Then they ask me, do you agree? Absolutely not. I don't agree. This is wrong. You mistaken this for something else.
I'm going to send, Tim already knows, I'm going to send you to something.
Twitter,
2 days later.
which I agree. You need to just be on Twitter.
No. Look
Twitter's
at
a lot more.
So 2 days later,
Look at your phones.
2 days later, I get a notification from Facebook. Oh, we're sorry. We made a mistake. Da 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 da. They made a mistake the last time.
Because
they
they're
had me there
having
for 30
bots.
days.
They're having bots look at it, not actual people.
This is the piggyback
It's something in
to
an
mistakes.
algorithm.
And everybody's like, why you keep getting to Facebook jail? Why they being so petty?
What?
Wait a minute.
I don't want to put that on blast, but yeah.
I can't.
Wait a minute. What?
I can't see anything.
Oh wait, is it? Okay, yeah.
I can't see anything.
We don't even run any. That's the best part.
Okay, wait. Hold up here, girl.
We've never run
Let me
one.
tell you though, your Wednesday stuff. I'm like, one day we just gonna get in real
count.
bad trouble.
And I'm waiting to see. But
That's my thing. We have put up so much stuff on Wednesdays that I would think we would get flagged
Wait a minute.
for. And
What?
Don't.
I'll
We'll talk about it
talk
later.
about that afterwards.
it's funny.
Is
Because it means absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
It's to
Say it again.
piggyback on the fact that you're being put in places for nothing.
Well,
So
somebody
if
I
it
know.
makes you feel any better, we all call
Look, Zuck. No, we about tired of this. We appreciate the platform that you have created, and we
Co-created.
We,
I saw the movie.
well, not all of the movie is correct.
No shade.
So let's.
Is there ILNL page
Catch
on
it.
MySpace? Is there
What happened to
ILNL
Black Planet?
page on
Black Planet was
MySpace?
supposed to be making a comeback.
They did.
I
Did
don't.
for a little while.
Child,
I
that's
don't know
trash.
what's
No
up with
shit.
MySpace.
Like,
I haven't even looked at it, so I don't know.
MySpace still exists.
And
still exists.
Black Planet, I don't know either. I
Black
haven't looked at
Planet-
It
it.
did a few years
I
ago.
love-
Came
I
and
love-
I
And then
went
they
on
were
it,
talking
and I was
about
like, this
Black
is-
Planet making a. This is down February, March. Black Planet's
Yeah.
making a comeback.
Didn't
and
Black
then
Planet
It
turn
wasn't
into like
that-
black people meet?
Yeah, it literally did.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Because I
right?
mean, Black Planet. You have so I have Black Planet, Mejente.com, Asian Avenue. So on Black Planet, I was Foot 17, Centaur Beast, Dino Ebony. I was Mizaki Prince.
Now, coming to the stage,
no.
Dino Ebony.
MM3. MM3. Magic Mike. Magic Madupe.
Kristen, you officially earned the hat that says you mad on it.
My Lakeith. Yes. All of my Lakeith.
Everyone gets one.
You know what I am? I'm not the one.
Yeah. Shout out to Halloween 2020.
Wrap it up, homie.
Hey, Valentine.
So that was it. I mean, Facebook do better. Period. Next.
All right. Okay. So, This is a continuation of a story from a couple weeks back about the WWE putting the kibosh on wrestlers having personal socials that they can use to either monetize or extend their personal brands. Actually, this was last week.
I think so.
Yeah, because I did my Vince McMahon impression. Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that was great. I loved it.
Sure.
So, so
I don't know any
what's
different.
what's her name? I can't pronounce it.
Zelina Vega.
Thank you, Zelina Vega. So she's been let go of the company. That's a nice
Yes.
way of saying it. So because we're all fans of cosplay, I wanted to get our own opinions on, do we feel that this is justified, knowing the rules that the WWE didn't want their superstars to have these social accounts unless it was controlled by them, and the type of content that was published that warranted her release.
And a
So-
quick side note, they claimed her newly made OnlyFans account, which she used for cosplay, was too risque.
So let's go ahead and just jump down the line and see what everyone thinks.
And mind you, Zelina Vega is a huge gamer. She has a Twitch channel, fighting games, so that's basically
Yeah, so
all
she pretty much was like,
cosplays.
this is basically over
So-
her Twitch.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. So
Yeah.
is it over? Okay, so it's over her Twitch, not
Yeah.
her.
Well, they're
I don't even want to
the-
say.
they're
the site.
blaming the OnlyFans account.
Yeah, they're using that as justification. So
Oh, because it's not wholesome.
yeah, because it's a naughty place, supposedly.
So she
But
took
is
all.
her actual page on there
Well,
naughty?
no, wait.
But see,
she-
we're going to show.
We're
some
going
of
to
the
show you
content.
because she took the content from her
Can we
OnlyFans.
show
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Okay,
She
well-
took
Yeah.
her content from OnlyFans
And put it on Instagram.
Okay.
All right, so you ready?
Is Instagram controlled by her or them?
Yes,
It's
it's controlled by
controlled
her. She's
She's
fired,
already-
so
she's
she
already
had,
gone.
She's
Oh,
fired.
she did this after she was let go.
Yeah. So
Okay.
she has control over all her socials.
All right, so you ready?
You know what? This might be a blessing in disguise.
All right, so let me go ahead and
Well,
blow
from
this
what
up.
I hear, they were playing Twitch and getting paid more than they were wrestling.
Yeah.
She's only got 9,000 followers. I'm sorry, not only. I
Well,
shouldn't
this
say
this,
only.
this is
but
what
like,
we know from her Instagram. We don't know if she had this active while she was doing the OnlyFans. So
I
we
just
don't-
mean, period. It's not like she's gonna be making so much money that like.
But
know,
now
but-
she probably will.
And that's
because-
this is literally
Yeah.
just for a cosplay. She just started this.
Oh, Starbright. Melina. Yes.
Is that Electra? No.
No.
That's
Melina,
whatchamacallit,
Melina from Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. Yeah.
Yeah. So these are
just see the
just
red.
some of her cosplay images.
Those are beautiful.
Let me know when you see
Like, that
something not kid
photography.
friendly.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that's not like kid friendly might be that her legs are slightly open in one of the pictures.
I'm not so sure her posing like warrants
Just
a
the
release. Like
Oh,
when
I don't
we-
think anything that,
Yeah.
that I'm saying warrants a release. I mean, like,
I
it
caught
just-
that.
What did you say?
No,
That's
it
what
wasn't
Tim
what I
said.
said. It
Oh.
was the way it was heard.
Oh. Nah.
So basically, this is a brand new page. I mean, this
Yeah.
is it.
She
And
just
this is what they're saying.
she
They
made that
let
to make
her-
a point.
So I'm gonna go round table and I'll start with Chico
I'm kind of confused.
because you know
Now,
the story more
her
than us.
actual pages, she has like buku followers.
Okay, that's what. Okay, thank you.
This was
That's-
to make a point.
This was to make a point because I'm
Yeah.
like, there's only like 9,000
And there's
something
no
people
blue
on here.
check.
Why
That's
are
why I
they
was
flipping
like-
out of it? What is her actual Instagram?
I don't think
How
it's
many-
changed yet, so it still should be Zelina Vega WWE.
I'd have to look it up to
Okay,
find it.
because that's kind of where. That's the kind of information that I want to know before I make a statement.
Okay,
Like what her original following was at.
cool. Chico, since you know most of the story, what have you started off?
All this bull crap, man. I mean, you hire these people as independent contractors.
Right, which we talked about last week.
Right. So,
Does that mean she doesn't get health care?
Nope.
no, they don't.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
If you're an
WWE
independent
doesn't-
contractor,
yeah.
you're not. They don't require that you be provided with.
as a wrestler.
I mean,
we'll
there-
talk about the wrestler's life a little bit
There's
after. but yeah.
claims that the company will pay for injuries, things of that nature.
Supposedly.
Supposedly.
But isn't that if they're incurred while they're?
Supposedly,
Yeah.
like in the world of wrestling, that's most of the
It's
time.
hit or
Even if
miss,
you get
though.
injured, they don't take care of you for that.
Yeah. So, And
Now I see why Dwayne Johnson is in movies.
and a lot of them, they're
We'll get into
making
that
more
too.
money on Twitch playing video games with their fans than they are in the wrestling ring, especially now due to COVID and not enough
Yeah.
shows and things of that nature. So
Mm-hmm.
she was literally making more on the side, and she's popular wrestling wise.
Okay.
Like she literally wasn't even wrestling till recently. She was a valet, a manager.
Oh, she was on the come up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
So it's crazy.
So I know that you don't know most of the backdrop of the
I don't.
persona or the person,
I know
just based off of
Bellas.
the
Yeah.
I know the Bellas.
A&E, right?
What?
Is it A&E?
The show, the Bella Twins.
Oh. E. Just
E.
E. Just
Okay.
E. Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
All right. So just from the little sample size, what's your thoughts?
It's stupid.
Yeah, most of the
Remember how you said about my mom? Where, like, when she comes to realization, she's like,
well, that's just dumb.
That's just dumb. That's just stupid. It's like kind of how I feel right now. Like it's just. Also, here's my thing too. You all said that like especially since COVID, like with wrestling and everything, it's just been a little bit more difficult for everybody, right? So did she start doing the Twitch stuff during coronavirus, like when we first kind of shut down? Because if she's not wrestling and not getting income, then why not go onto another platform and potentially get more income to supplement you until things pick back up again at your regular job?
Well, that was the argument that we posted when we were talking in our last show about
Right.
how the opportunity to wrestle is predicated on you being booked in a show.
Okay.
So, the wrestlers who are able to find other avenues to maximize their stardom, yes, they do get those extra opportunities. So if they go to shows, which we don't have right now because of COVID, or in this case, they start a Twitch or IG or whatever, they present new income opportunities.
Right.
But for the WWE, they're seeing this as we put you on.
Like,
Why are
wouldn't
you using
have-
that?
You wouldn't have this following if
Yeah.
it wasn't for us.
And that's their position. So I'll give you that, and you can finish your thought.
That I have nothing else to add because it's stupid.
And even
All right.
beyond COVID, they do this when they're injured.
This is how Xavier Woods blew up.
Yeah.
Well, one of the ways he blew up.
I say everybody just drop and go to Root of the Rock. Just just be Dwayne Johnson. Apparently, if you can make more money playing like video games out the comfort of your home too, and there's like less possibility of you getting injured,
Yeah, probably
And-
your thumbs, maybe.
And here's my thing. And if you get injured, maybe they wouldn't cover it anyway. So
Right?
might as well stay home, sit on your tuchus, play some games with people who like you,
And get a coin in
and
the
get
process.
some coin. Like it's just, you know what it is? They big mad. That's what it is. They just big mad. That's all it is. I can see if it was something like she was wrestling,
Yep.
or she was coming out with like a line of stuff that has her name on it or whatever.
The
And
persona.
yeah.
Yep.
No.
But if it's just her playing a game or her cosplaying, which has nothing to do with
She
wrestling.
models her husband's clothing, which WWE cares not about.
Yeah, because they can't monetize it. Like the T-shirts that we like that Mega Ran was wearing during a time and
Yeah.
New Day was wearing, they found a way to monetize that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so same deal. If the WWE can't flip it, it's either they dismiss it or they got to buy it or something.
I think basically they just want.
Shop small. There you go.
Because these big corporations
I feel like just wanted
and
to make.
conglomerates who just trying to control. That's why you need to shop small. As I wear my H&M
Vince
shirt.
needed to make an example of somebody, and she got hit. She got hit. That's what it falls down to.
Because at first I
Vince
thought it
McMahon
was.
needed to make an example of somebody.
Yeah.
I
she
at
got
first
hit
thought
with.
it was like how they treat college athletes.
Same
But then-
deal. Same
Yeah.
deal.
But see, well, here's my thing though about college athletes. There's like an education that you're
They're
getting.
giving something for
yeah,
that.
like they're.
But it's still not pay to play though.
It's not pay to play, but they also get housing. They get, and I mean, like
They don't get any of that
but
extra
here's my thing,
revenue.
but the college then doesn't come to you when you've I'm gonna use Juan Dixon
Okay.
from the Terps.
Yep.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Sorry, Robin. Your husband is fine. And I used to just stare at him across campus. But
Yes.
Chris,
Wow.
Looky, I got cookie.
Juan Dixon was not looking at me. He was looking at Robin, which coincidentally is my mother's name. But when he like went to the Wizards or whatever, it's not like Maryland could come over and be like, "We put you on. We get 20% of your NBA salary." Like
Yes.
you got like.
But okay, if you want to use that as the example.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's not like college sports. I thought it was at first, but now I'm saying
okay,
that
I
it's
got
not.
you. Okay, then never mind that. Because what I was gonna say was the difference in that situation is he got hired for a job. Mm-hmm. Like this, like they're on their these wrestlers are on their job, and this is considered kind of moonlighting. Like you've made a second job, but you made that second job based off of what we did. It doesn't make it right.
Off
That's just
the
what it
name
is.
we've given you.
Yeah, the notoriety, the exposure.
So does that mean that whoever, what is her name? I'm running check the mail. Another check from Mona Scott. Sorry, I had to say the song in order to remember her name. Does that mean that Mona Scott is entitled to some of Cardi B's money because she put her on Love and Hip Hop and she blew up off of her persona on Love and Hip Hop? Does Mona Scott get part of her money?
Not the same thing,
Only if
but
she's the
if she put up that argument, that would be
Okay, the
that would be the same
VH1
thing.
or whatever, the network, the company, whatever that put her on and put her persona out there like that, do they get a portion
Okay,
of her money?
I think the difference is the word persona.
Okay.
In the world of wrestling, persona or your gimmick is something that's made by creative, which is the
Oh, they
creative
made
side
something
of
for her?
they work with the person to make a character.
Okay.
So like when you think of The Rock, the original version of The Rock
do
wasn't
Love
what
and
you know.
Hip-Hop. Sorry, go ahead.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, he started out as Rocky Maivia.
And that
And
was
who?
Rocky
See?
Maivia.
Rocky.
Rocky Maivia. Chief Maivia being his grandfather.
Okay, thank you. Okay, because I was like,
His
there's something in there that I feel is familiar.
He named himself after his grandfather and his
Yes.
father.
And
his father.
Rocky
Okay.
Johnson.
Okay.
So
yes, Rocky Johnson, I knew.
once things started moving forward for the character, they progressed the character and they worked with creative to create The Rock. So the character, the persona that you know today, is
That's what they do.
more
on
so
these
property of the
reality shows.
WWE.
But that's what they do on these reality shows. Like they
Yeah.
carve out personas. They say you're going to be this type of person. This is how you're going to get developed. What do you want to be known as? How do you want to be? How do you want to dress? How do you want to blah blah blah? What do you want your like shtick to be? They do that in all them like little VH1 type shows.
and somewhere there's probably some agreements as to what you can and can't do and how they get paid. My
They have
thoughts.
health
I have no
insurance,
proof.
though.
Yeah, they do.
What to cover all the diseases they.
Chris.
How you follow that up? That was wrong.
I think it's bogus. Like my whole thing is, sorry, yeah, you helped. Congratulations. However, you're not putting a coin in my pocket. Well, no. Okay.
Okay, yeah,
You're
I
putting
was
a coin.
gonna
You're
say.
okay. Hold him. No.
All right, go ahead.
You're putting a coin in my pocket in this route.
Yes.
Now, once again, I'm supplementing because once again, COVID-19, 2020. Further on, and on top of that, like, I'm sitting here doing, cosplay. I'm sitting here doing gaming. That's WWE. That's wrestling. No, which you're not. No, absolutely not. So like that's like, let's see. Let me see. I'm at Full Sail.
I'm waiting for the connection.
Since you brought up Full Sail, I already have something that can go down that route.
Okay, go.
So, like, the whole thing of Full Sail, and actually, I'm going to say this for any college. When they have you as a student, they don't want you to take their lessons and repurpose it as your own for you to sell it. It's like, you pay for this knowledge, but we own it because we created the curriculum. Now, and I'm glad you're getting excited because you're probably following me. Now, the whole thing is when you leave school, there's like you got the knowledge, you could do whatever you want. But if you were to go and you made curriculum yourself that was based off of what you learned, even though it's not the same curriculum that you learned in school, who has right to it? Because it's just like you can't plagiarize, but you learned the material. So are you plagiarizing or you're reinterpreting?
But is there a new way that you're presenting the same information, or is it just?
She's not wrestling though.
No, I mean in his example.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah,
Right.
and
That's what I'm saying.
that's Full Sail.
Right.
So the difference in that and this, if we were using Full Sail,
Like if I created a game.
exactly,
Okay.
is it yours or is that
Okay.
student work? Yeah,
Right. I have created
exactly.
a game.
So that's the kind of the
So
situation
does that
here,
mean that he wouldn't be able to sell his game
and that's the rub. It's like
because
we taught
he's a
you how to
student
do
at the
it.
time?
Yes,
But what about once he graduates?
and that's the question. In this situation, she's still working for the WWE. The WWE passes a thing says if you want to have these social networks, you want to create this content, fine. But you're doing it under our banner because we have the infrastructure to do it and we want to monetize it. You say, well, no, because then I can't do anything. Then who owns the content? The WWE didn't sit in front of a camera for hours playing Call of Duty, but you're using a persona that gets the viewers.
Trash.
Makes me wonder now, though. So
Everybody just make your own shit.
if you piggyback on school sports, esports is in school now.
Yes.
So
Full Sail has Full Sail Armada. Just putting that out there.
are they allowed to have their own streaming channels?
That is controlled by the management of the esports team. So yes, it is controlled by the school.
Are they allowed to get endorsements?
The school is their endorsement, and they get if there's anything on top of that, the school is the one that manages.
It's like every other college.
yeah,
The school is the endorsement.
It's college sports.
Just curious.
Yeah.
The reason why my face lit up when you said your example from Full Sail is because it depends on your district. If your
And
school
your
district
standards. I just learned that.
we might not be talking about the same thing.
Well, I just decided I learned a teacher term. So go ahead.
I know you know what Chris and I are always saying.
I'm getting some of it now.
But like
I caught that reference.
if you yes, you're Captain America. I understood that reference. Flying monkeys. But Chris Evans. Sorry, y'all, I'm ADD. But if the county gives you a computer, if your school district gives you a computer and you do work on that computer, particularly if you do it during the school day, you do not own that.
Yep.
Even if it came out of your own brain, you made up all the materials, you didn't get it from anywhere else. Like when I did my comic book curriculum and I left a certain school district, I was encouraged by a colleague to hurry up and make copies of all of my files that I had underneath my teacher email address on Google, because everything was in Google Drive, and copy it and put it into my personal email because they would now like
They could take claim to
they
it.
could take claim to it. And I was like, but it's my ideas under my name. And they were like, but it's on their device.
And it's just like in a corporate office.
Yeah, and they're like, and even if you bring your own computer to work, if you are using the school's network, if you are talking to colleagues, if you are looking at textbooks that the school has provided, then the school can stake claim on those materials as well because you did it during your workday.
Yep. So I'll wrap on my quick thought because
Trash.
I'm just gonna
I know,
parrot
even
what I
public
said last week.
schools gotta get your money after not giving you any.
So I feel bad for the wrestlers because of what they do to put their bodies and in some cases their lives on the line for our entertainment. It's a very tough job. In most cases, they don't make it to the big shows. When they do make it to the big shows, they still got to perform. They still got to, put their bodies out there, risk injury, some of it permanent injury. for those that later on in life they get debilitating injuries, like the latest one I think we were talking about, it was it Kamala we were talking about one time, just you and me, like the Indiegogo campaign. Was that Kamala?
I don't remember.
Well, one of the older wrestlers, he had both of his legs amputated.
Was it Kamala?
I think it was Kamala, and they needed to do a surgery for another ailment that he picked up from his life in the ring, and the wrestling world showed up, and they put money into that Indiegogo because he entertained them. He put his body on the line and all that. There shouldn't be a mechanism in place that can happen, because just like with any other job, the job should have taken care of him.
But he's an independent contractor.
But
And
this
that's
is why
the
they're
rub.
trying to unionize.
So
This was on an episode of Mom. Said the girl was a stripper.
All right now.
So,
Jeez.
like I said last week, I hope the WWE doesn't get so tight-knit. I know they must have lost some money, but I know that they still must have made some money because they were essential.
And shout out to her husband that's still under contract,
Yeah.
Who's her husband?
Aleister Black.
Really? Okay, cool. I hope he doesn't lose his job.
Why do I know that?
What the name? Mm-hmm. Oh.
Did you do something? That sounds very familiar. Okay.
All right, so it's time to get to our meme so we can wrap up the show. This is actually a really good conversation for someone who doesn't know much about anything.
Right.
I don't.
Miss, I don't know what we're going to talk
I don't know
about.
anything about wrestling. This
You
was
don't
like you
need
said.
to.
This was like you said. This is business side.
Right, you
Where
don't
I'm
need-
like, wait a minute. How you go?
We should watch wrestling one day.
I've tried.
We'll force you to watch a couple episodes of AEW because that's actually the best
I'll
program
tell you
now.
right now, I can sleep through anything.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens. All right, so we ready to start these memes?
Give me that
Yes.
green drink
All right.
over there. I'll watch it.
So, for this one,
What?
we reached 4,417 people, had 308 bits of engagement, 95 reactions, 3 comments, 53 shares, and we don't know how this is going to work, but it's going to be time for... Anna, she
I
was
know.
waiting.
Wow.
All right,
I'm
so
awake.
let's see how this works. 'Cause I might have to do the whole cutoff thing.
Did you
like
just
last
wake up?
time.
I have energy.
The keywords came in. It's like, shut up! All right, here we go.
I know it's like
She's
when you're
gonna do that in her
hypnotized and you
sleep
hear
one
that
day.
certain.
Watch.
Gonna wake up in the middle of the night. Shut up! Shut up! All right, Amber, Devin, Mike, Richard, Michael, Christopher, Jacob, Kyle, Kim.
Go slow.
I'm trying to. It already jumped.
I watched the last show.
Let's see. Kim, Thomas, Caitlin, and Zoma. I think that's right. Charles, Richard. I can't pronounce that because that's in a different language. Joshua, KJ, Frank, Elio, Andrew, Olivia, Birdie. That's cool. Kate, Josh, Lenny, Gina. I think it's Gina or Jenna. Jessica, Chris, Elena.
Elena?
I think so. Evelyn, Bruce, Brandy, Wig, Todd, John, Eric, Angel, and Michael. Congratulations. Connor, Michael, and for everyone else, thank you so much for being a part of the page. Because I don't know when this is going to end, so
Yeah,
that felt good. All right. All right. So this has the Avengers in it, and Cap is a paladin. Widow is a rogue. Thor is a barbarian, and Stark is a wizard. So
For all our D&D folks out there.
yes. So the paladin says, "If I punch myself and it hurts, am I weak or strong?" Rogue says, "Strong." Barbarian says, "Weak." Wizard, "An idiot."
and I can hear this in all their voices.
I read it in all of their
I was going to say, I
voices.
just hear Tony Stark going,
Idiot.
sometimes I want to punch you in your perfect teeth. like that's the tone I hear with an idiot.
So I play very little D&D. Actually, I haven't played a game yet.
No,
We need to get that started. Sooner
Well, you
or
got the
later.
board game, right?
Yeah, so we can do that. This will be an easier way to get in. But yeah,
Who's we anyway, Kimosabe?
ILNL. And we're going to... No, I'm not going to project it. We're going to stream. We'll see if we stream. That'll be
Yeah, you
fun.
ain't keep your last promise, so let's not
Hey,
bank
look.
on that. Don't make me break out, Hawkeye.
Look here, boss man.
I am the boss. I mean,
Oh, so we're Sasha Banks now.
I'm saying. All right,
I'm
so
bossy.
this is kind of funny, but it was all right.
I got it, and it was well done.
Yeah,
It was well done.
I think this might have been too clever for me.
I
But
have
he
a
doesn't look
question.
like he looks like Captain America he looks like Chris Evans when he was in
Fantastic Four.
scary movies.
Not another teen movie.
Not another teen movie. There we go.
She's like, no, get it right.
No, I was very polite. I just shook my head.
All right, so let's check this next one.
Wait. Can I ask a question about that?
Sure.
Is she supposed to be Rogue from X-Men?
No,
Thank
Rogue.
you.
No,
Okay. A Rogue. Okay,
Yeah.
so these are like just
D&D.
archetype.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, that's why I was like,
Good question.
because when I first saw it, I was like, how come she gets to be another Marvel person? And then when you all were talking about the other D&D stuff, I was like, oh, I wonder if a rogue is a type of. Okay.
Good job.
I tried. Yeah.
All right, so
Oh.
this one's kind of fun, and I think we'll play with this. I'll set you up for it. So this one reached 3,648 people, had 284 bits of engagement, 68 reactions, 4 comments, and 54 shares. And again, it is time for shout out. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Aaron, Travis, Lolo, Josh, Evelyn, Darren, Joseph, Brandon, Joel, Richard, Michael, AJ, Jack, Bobby, Donald, Isabella, Jacob, KC, Chris, Richard,
It's always a
Chunk.
Chris.
Always.
Messiah, interesting, Mark, Heath,
Oh, that's T.I.
Kyle, Robert, Daniel. I feel like this is.
Zandel.
Thank you.
Zandel.
Cool.
Or Zandel.
Yeah.
Like handle.
Austin, Michael.
No.
And it jumped.
Gregory handled it.
And thank you very much for everyone
We appreciate you all.
who contributed to the page. That was crazy. All right. So this one is Mandalorian related.
Tim, next time I want you to see what happens if you try to use the arrows on the keyboard
No,
to go
same
down.
no,
thing.
the whole thing is it just
It
jumps.
still,
Yeah.
it still jumps that much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because of
like
the way
with
they
this
changed
new,
it.
this new
That's
update, it
rid-
just changes it.
Y'all making me not want to come back to Facebook. Yes, I deleted my Facebook again.
All right.
7 weeks.
So, Baby Yoda's not named the baby. Is not named Baby Yoda. What is?
No, he doesn't have a name. They just call him the child.
The child. That's it.
Baby,
So the child walks up on an alien egg, and
That's an egg.
yeah, and then the little thing bursts out of the egg.
ever
and
seen
gets
the
onto
movie
his face.
Aliens?
Aliens. Sigourney Weaver.
Alien or aliens?
Alien.
Either.
I've seen aliens.
Have you seen Prometheus?
When I just was that you I was texting when I was watching Prometheus?
Probably.
Because aren't you the one who asked me if I had seen Alien?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you know,
So the
you know
face
the face
suckers.
Oh.
Now you
that's-
get it?
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. That was
That
like
was
5
so many
O's.
emotions and so in just one syllable.
Oh.
Wow, not that last one though.
Oh. How that? Is that better?
I'm like Sierra. In that fire, like oh,
Okay.
round here we ride
So
slow.
Facesucker jumps on the child's face, and the Mandalorian's like, "Oh no!" But then he goes and surfs him right out. So
Spoiler alert.
okay.
That kind of happened in one of the episodes.
Why did you say that? Because I knew you were about to say that. I knew you were about to say that.
I mean, I've seen the meme, so yeah, I figured that that's
actual
happened. That's
thing.
actually is like a
It's a spider, though.
right.
This is one of the
I've heard something
beauties
about
of not
frog.
being on social media. All of this is
You
new
get
to me.
surprised.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh wow, okay, that's cool.
This one was kind of clever. I like this one. This was fun.
Is the Mandalorian really that good? it keeps winning all these awards.
I watched some of the technical stuff of how they make it, and I really want to see it. Like, I really want to watch the show because of just how they make the show.
That's how I
very
feel
cool.
about The Dark Knight, though.
They did some cool things to making that, too.
Just because I like the practical effects of
Yeah.
Chris Nolan because he doesn't like to do computer generated stuff too often. And I promise I had a connection.
If it comes back to you before we end
Dang
up,
it.
just all right.
Connection.
I'll go to the last one and hopefully it'll come to you. All right. So the
me
last
some
one
more
to
of
wrap
that
this
green
up reached 2,127 people had 155 bits of engagement, 41 reactions, 3 comments, 26 shares, and for the last one, it's time for.
She was wasting
Wow.
it.
That one felt like it was
She
a fade.
projected. No, she projected. I felt that. That was more treble than bass.
I don't know. I felt the vibration.
Well, you like
Damien, Joshua, Andon, I think that's right. Cody, Dylan, Cameron, Peter, Roy, Noah, Tommy, Jeremy, Nicholas, Danielle, KC, Renee, Guy.
it. Johan.
Thank you. Walter, Jacob, Daniel, Mike, Eleanor, Mark, Yvonne or Yvonne,
Ivan.
Evan, or
Ivan?
Ivan, Robert, Alex, and everyone else. Thank you.
Was it IVAN?
Yeah.
It's Ivan.
Yeah. Thank you all
Like
for
the
being a part of the
book.
page and your contribution. It's always fun to have you guys on. So,
I cannot get over this.
The Rock.
Has hair.
That
how
was
old,
the.
That's how old this picture is that they're making it to a meme.
Yeah.
He's got hair.
How can you tell the difference between someone into bondage and a nerd? Ask them what a dungeon master is. That's funny.
This is true.
Ooh,
This
and I
is
would
true.
be making that same face that
This
he
is-
did.
I think that's Escape to Witch Mountain.
It is.
Question: why is she making that face while she's saying it though?
It's from just the
I
conversation.
know it. I know.
Just-
It's just, I feel like they could have picked a better shot than that.
Your dungeon master will remember this.
And they both would say that.
That's funny.
I am sure that there is some sort of something that includes D&D.
Yeah, Dungeon Master.
Yeah.
No,
Or kink.
Okay, we might be confused as to what her
I was
question
about to
is
say.
now.
Yeah, I think this is getting
What's
lost in
that Princess
translation.
Bride thing? Where he's
No,
like, "You keep using
bondage.
that word." I do
When
not
they
think
talk
it
about
means-
bondage, so it can be.
Is that
I don't
what you were
think I'm
talking
allowed to
about?
talk
Inconceivable.
Inconceivable. I don't think I'm allowed to talk about this.
Oh, okay.
I'll do it for you.
Okay.
So bondage, right?
Uh,
Bondage.
That was an interesting face. You caught that too, right?
No. Oh no, this is for.
for
Because
the
he's
audience.
grown. That's what that is. That's that face. I'm grown. Yeah, but we
So-
also sign contracts that say we won't do things. You in a different district.
Freaking Carol Baskins.
Carol Baskins.
Look, and I'm leoparded up too.
Oh, you are Carol Baskins.
Don't do that.
Killed her
Don't
husband.
do that. Don't do that. I saw Dancing with the Stars. Don't do that.
Oh man, Tunisia Dancing with the Stars, Carol Baskins.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh God, was it that bad?
It was already enough of a
Well-
shock to
well,
see.
I'll have to show you
her
afterwards, but yeah,
Backstreet
go ahead.
Boys.
So yeah, so you have your dungeon, like, okay, so bondage, nerd, okay, or you could be both.
Can it be both?
You can't be
Can it
both.
be both?
You
Grown
can
folks.
be. You can be both.
Grown folk business.
So kink. So in kink, you might have, a madam or whatever.
We
and,
know one.
Yes, we do know a madam.
Yes. My god sister.
Oh, I don't know her.
But
You do, but you don't. But you do.
You do, but you
Yeah.
don't.
I don't think she's.
I'll
Not on
educate
social
you.
media.
I'll educate you afterwards. You once you see, you'll be like, oh,
It's not the person whose name is very interesting, is it?
yes.
Oh, really?
Does it begin
Yes.
with
That's
Madam?
That's my god sister.
No.
No, she's saying the
El
name.
Boogie. That's
She-
what I was thinking.
She's thinking the right person.
She's the right per- yeah.
We'll confirm after.
Right.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah.
LC.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
See?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I mean,
Yes.
you can be multifaceted. Is that the right? way to say that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, great. So yeah, so
or
I
you
mean,
could
Depending on
use
what
the
you're
word
trying to say.
multi-passionate.
huh?
Or you could use the word multi-passionate.
That too.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you have a dungeon master,
There you go. Thank you.
And now that
supposed to
you've
be
said
doing this.
multi-passionate, I can actually see her being a dungeon master with a D&D theme.
Yes.
She
Yeah.
would do that.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So you
Don't
have
ask.
so you have a D&D,
Yes.
that's your nerd part.
Yeah.
And then your kink. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? You can be be a dungeon master.
That was the point that you were making. That was a very roundabout way to just say,
it was so
you
simple.
can play if you like.
Or you can play if you
If
like.
you like.
I'm okay.
All
There's so
right,
many
then.
ways to play.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like where I'm like, I get it, but I feel like
I shouldn't.
I get it, but it's like
For the safety
I
and
don't know why you felt like you had to step out.
for the safety and safety of others.
I'm like,
Why was this a point? Because it's a point.
are you trying to say that there's that dungeon masters in both?
Yes.
Okay.
It's saying that if
Okay.
you want it, you can have it.
Yeah.
How do you want it?
Say no to drugs,
Oh,
kids.
no,
Remember your safe
feel-
words.
I was thinking, how do you want?
Safe words are important.
you
Safe words are important.
Coming
Yes.
out as a and the
Guess
cash coming out for real.
I did a good thing.
How do you want it? Hey, how do you feel?
So should our safe word be no?
Or the newest version. Tell me what you want from me. Take a look at what you see. Let me know if
We're
it's
never
right.
getting any money. They're gonna take.
Exactly.
We cut it off in 3 seconds.
They're
3
gonna
seconds.
take back
Okay,
pay
okay,
from
okay.
us.
Let me
If
just do
people
this.
can do cover songs on YouTube
Yeah.
and get money,
No, there's even thing. I'm not even gonna get into
just
that
wanna
on the
do this
show, but
one thing.
Yeah, go ahead. Now we need to wrap it up.
you can do it. I can't. Let's not wait till the water runs dry.
Oh, that was a bad run. I'm sorry.
He did it for like 15 seconds earlier. That was a stretch.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Stretch.
I wasn't ready. But yeah, we're on camera, so
Good job. Good on the spot performance. Good job.
Agreed.
Oh, that was great.
All right, so let's wrap this thing out.
Ooh, bring back
Okay.
the Nehu.
So
Hashtag.
Yes.
you made it this far. Thank you for watching.
I know. How long has it been? God, did we hit 2 hours?
No,
thank
surprisingly
God.
not this go round. No.
Okay, good.
But for Chico,
Oh, but yeah. Yeah, good night, everybody.
You
For
doing that 'cause I
Kristen.
just did that.
for Chris, and myself, Tim, as always,
Oh, yeah, I
thank
can
you
see
for
how
watching. Thank you
nails
for being a
were
part of it. And this is ILNL.
You watch Supernatural. Then why do you bring it up to me?